Hello, everybody, and welcome to the One Man Renegade Podcast YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and today we're doing something a little different than we have in the past. I don't think I've opened any hockey cards yet so far on this channel. Mostly been baseball. There was a little bit of football and basketball mixed in one of the subscription boxes I have. But this is the first we've done for hockey, so looking forward to opening up some hockey. Now, again, if you watched my baseball video from yesterday, and then my previous video where I kind of explained everything, if you didn't, you can watch it up there. I kind of went into detail why I chose 1994 to kind of use as a reason or one of the years to start. So because I stopped collecting kind of at the end of 93, I kind of stopped collecting cards altogether. I started with 94 for baseball just because I kind of wanted to go from there on. And then I was like, well, hockey, basketball, football, I should probably do the same thing. But I was a little less aggressive with that because I was focusing more on baseball. So for hockey, basketball, and football, some years I just simply just got a box. Nothing, no real rhyme or reason to it. Just kind of like whatever I could get from that year to kind of represent that year. I didn't go all out and try to get every series from every tops or whatever the case was. Yeah, it's going to be kind of more random with those other sports than it was for baseball. Yeah, so we'll talk about this in a minute. But before we get to what this is, and there's a bit of a story with this too, which kind of goes along with everything that's happening in the world right now, unfortunately. But why don't you go down there and subscribe, hit that subscribe button. You might as well get it over with because you're going to do it anyway. So just do it now. Hit the subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and then share it with everyone you know and people you don't know. Just share it. Just share it with all the people. And then you got that thumbs up if you want. Hit the thumbs down if you really feel necessary. But then after that, go down in the comments and let me know what you liked about this, what you didn't like about it, maybe what your favorite card is. Maybe you remember opening up some of this in the past. Maybe you had some good luck. Maybe you didn't have some good luck. Whatever the case may be. And while you're on their way down there for the comments, check out all the links I have for my blog, my podcast, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link where you can find one of these nice little mats that I have in the background. Got this box on eBay, I'm pretty sure. So nothing really to link there. But if for some reason I didn't get an eBay, I have a list somewhere of where I got everything. Because I want to give credit where credit is due, but I'm pretty sure I got this on eBay. If I didn't, there was some website, I'll link it down there too. But here we have Topps Stadium Club from 1994-95 Series 1. Now, there's a little bit of an asterisk next to that Series 1. This was all there was. There was only one series. They ended up not doing a second series because in 1994-95, if you might remember, similar to how baseball didn't have the end of their season in 1994, hockey didn't have a start to the season in 1994. It was delayed. They had a start. It was a delayed start to the season because of a lockout. Yes, similar to 1994 wasn't a great year for sports. I'll be quite honest. That's probably why I stopped collecting cards. Now I'm going back through this, and obviously 2020 is not exactly a great year for sports right now either. Unfortunately, with all the global pandemic going on and everything. So hopefully you're staying safe and social distancing and all that jazz, so we can stop this and finally hopefully get back to sports. Although I guess that would technically be 2019 for hockey because it's 2019-2020 season, but regardless of that, and basketball. But regardless of that, who knows what's going to happen with this season. In 1994, there was lockout. They eventually did start in playing, and they had the 95 season. But because the shortened season and all that, they decided to skip out doing Series 2, and they only did Series 1. Now, these aren't the greatest cards in the world. They aren't the greatest value in the world. But basically, all we're looking for in terms of the basic set is like Gretzky and Lemieux. And those are really only cards worth anything. And there's no real rookies because, I think with the lockout and stuff, it was a little bit, there wasn't a lot of rookies necessarily. Series 2 probably would have had more. But what we're also looking is for these inserts of Hockey's Finest, First Day Issue, Dynasty, Destiny, and Super Team. Those are really kind of what we're looking for. So give you a little look on the box here. There's 24 packs. Not sure how many cards there are in each pack, but I guess once we open this up, we'll find out. Got Brian Leach on the cover there, nothing really on the back, and Mike Richter. They're obviously coming off their Stanley Cup victory in '94 over Vancouver, and they were headed into defend their championship. Unfortunately, with the lockout, didn't get to do it right away. I guess that meant they get to spend some extra time with the cup. Maybe I'm not quite sure how that works, and then the Devils went on to win the Stanley Cup in '95 over the Red Wings. Let me get this open. Try not to ruin the box too much, although eventually I'll probably just throw these away. So I don't know why I'm being so careful. Don't really need to. But all right, so over the course of the next handful of weeks, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do it yet, because I only have one box for hockey as opposed to 2 boxes for baseball. So I'm going to spread this hockey box out over the course of those 2 baseball boxes. So maybe every other week I'll open up another set, but I'm not doing the whole thing all at once. It takes too much time. Although there's only 24 instead of only 24 packs instead of the 36. I'm not quite sure what year they started going to 24, because I feel like the first couple years of Stadium Club they had 36 packs, but I don't remember. I don't really remember getting too much of Stadium Club outside of maybe the first year of Stadium Club. There you go, nice little setup. Packs are kind of wow. I mean, they're a little 90s. Yeah, they're kind of in your face, all over the place. Like, they're very busy packs. They're all sorts of colors, all sorts of nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 packs to open up today. So we'll get to it, and then we'll do the rest on the upcoming weeks. So, yeah, unfortunately, so there's 12 cards per pack. That's nice to know. See if there's any odds on the back here. Yeah, there are odds. Check that out. Unfortunately, with a lot of the cards from the mid to late 90s and early 2000s, and even just Stadium Club in general, even like the first couple sets of Stadium Club first years, they stuck together. So I don't know how bad these are going to stick together. I have a bad feeling they're going to be pretty bad, but the only way we can find out is to open them up and check them out. So again, nothing really in the way of rookies, notable rookies or anything. We're looking for just stars like Lemieux and Gretzky and whoever else, maybe Roy, Bork. I forget who else was really that big. That we'll go through them. We'll find out. But the problem was, since there was supposed to be a series 2, they never made. There's a lot of guys that never got cards in this set. But we start off with Jeff Shantz. I don't remember Jeff Shantz. John Slaney. Actually, let me show you the back of the card. Very busy. The first couple years of Stadium Club were really cool, and then it just got really busy with their designs from what I remember. Again, I wasn't really collecting it, but from what I've seen from over the years, they got very busy. Very busy. There's a lot going on in these cards. It's like, and then like, I don't really like how they have the name like only partially on like the name thing, and then off of it, you can't really see it, and it's very shiny. John Slaney, though. I don't really remember John Slaney. Sticking together a little bit, but not terrible. Chris Osgood, I definitely remember Chris Osgood. He had definitely had some good years with the Red Wings. So there you go. Then we got Jason Smith for the Devils. Bob Erie from the Sharks. First career hat trick for Travis Green. So they give you a little bit of stats or like something cool. Something just fell over. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really remember Travis Green too well. Philip Boucher, I definitely remember him. Ken Reggett, checklist card of the Super Team cards. I don't know if this counts as a card. It's kind of made of different material. John McIntyre for the Vancouver Canucks. Steve Duchesne for the Blues. We got Great Expectations, Jocelyn Thibault. Definitely remember Jocelyn Thibault. And then we got this Darren Turcotte Rink Report. With a nice little cartoon version of him in the back. So there we go. Yeah, interesting cards. I mean, they're a little busy and kind of all over the place, but interesting nonetheless. Keep going here. We got Patrick Poulin, Chris Draper. I definitely remember Chris Draper. Eric Lindros. He's a star. He was a star definitely back then. We got Jim Dowd. Peter Klima. Definitely remember him. Chris Joseph. Not to be confused with Curtis Joseph, but still. Doug Bodger. Rick Tokic. Another checklist card. Brian Leach. Obviously, he's cutting the cover boy of the box. Definitely a star in his own right. Jeff definitely came. I remember he came for the Bruins this last year. Wasn't very good. It was kind of like, probably maybe shouldn't be playing anymore. Jeff Odgers, John Slaney, Great Expectations, and we got a Rink Report, Al Iafredi, who when he was on the Bruins. He came over to the Bruins. It was kind of a big trade. We traded Joey Juneau for him, if I remember correctly. And then he kind of just got hurt. He was never the same player he was before he came over. And remember every year he would always get hurt and never really did too much for the Bruins. All right, power players, Dave Andrechuk, solid player. We got Ray Bork, who was a trophy winner. I'm assuming he won the Norris Trophy. Then we got Murray Barron, Ivan Drupa, membership card for the Stadium Club. Craig Ludwig. There's Mark Messier, obviously coming off the Stanley Cup win, clearly, with the Stanley Cup in his hand. So, big star back in the day. Igor Korolev. Frantiska I don't even know. Sean Van Allen. Theo Fleury. Obviously had some pretty solid years throughout his career, back when he was on the Flames here. Kelly Houdry, I don't know how to say it. And Keith Tkachuk, back when he was still with the Jets. He was a star. Solid star. Him and obviously Roenick when they got to the... well, I guess he was... Yeah. He didn't leave the Jets. The Jets left Winnipeg. He was on the Coyotes, yeah, because that's when Roenick came over, and then they had some pretty good teams there. Randy Cunnyworth, Jeff Shantz again. We got Tommy Soderstrom, Jason Smith, Stephen Rice, Bob Erie again, Wayne Presley, stuck to Bruce Driver. Then we got Rob Niedermeyer. These great. I think this is just a subset. It's not they're not inserts or anything. Darren Hatcher had a pretty good career for the Stars. Murray Craven. Darren Pupa. Shutouts. Darren Pupa. And Chris Gratton. Great performers. Get this pile a little bit back in order here. All right, two more packs to go. We got John Van Breemsbroek All-Star card. This was when he went to the Panthers. Patrick Poulin. Another Lindros card. Bobby Holik. He had some good years. And Guy Hebert. Kevin Klima again. Kevin Hatcher. Scott Niedermeyer. Solid player in his own right. Darren Hatcher had some good years too. Which another checklist card. Brent Gilchrist. Stefan Matteau. Obviously coming off a Stanley Cup win. Mike Vernon had some solid years behind in the net for a number of teams. Certainly on Calgary here. And Alexander Daigle, who had some solid years with some teams as well. And our last pack for this video. Sorry, my dog is barking in the background if you can hear him. Sean Burke, Keith Kachuk, first hat trick card. Got Sean Van Allen, Brian Scrudlin, Benoit Brunet, or Benoit Brunet, I don't know how he pronounces it. Then we got Fran Tibek Kuchera for the Hartford Whalers from back in the day. Go Whale. Bob Sedler, first hat trick card. Vladislav Kozlov, a membership card again. Kelly Buchberger for the Oilers. Oleg Petrov, first career hat trick card. Then we got this another little cartoon card here with Eric Lindros, rink report. And finally, we wrap it up with Jason Arnott, who's had a pretty good career on a few different teams. Great expectations card. Here we go. So there we go. There's a first stack for what is this? 1994-95 Topps Stadium Club Series 1 asterisk, not really Series 1, just the whole series because there was only one series. Pretty good so far. I mean, obviously there's not a ton of value here. There's no big rookies. We're still looking for some inserts. Haven't found anything yet that I noticed. Some weird like subsets that I thought might have been inserts, but they don't seem to be. It might be hard to, as I'm going through these, to like kind of notice some of those things right off the bat, but I'll go back through and make sure I didn't miss anything. But if I did and you saw it, let me know. Hit the comments down below and let me know. But thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe, like, and share. Stay safe, and we'll talk to you in a couple weeks for another stack of these cards. Thanks for watching. Bye.